get ready. This is my ultimate self-concept video that I don't believe that there is another video on self-concept that will top this one. Once you identify your self-concept as what we're going to be talking about this video, there is literally nothing that will be impossible for you. So stick with me, because this is inspired from a session that I just had with a new client, and we covered this, and it was amazing to see her transformation instantly in front of me. But before we get started, welcome. My name is Rose, and welcome to the Rosie Life, where we help you free your mind and follow your heart so you live a life that you love. If you are interested in working with me one-on-one, or you would like more information on the Rosie Life course and community, where we are in as a group, and I show up every Wednesday live to answer your questions and to give you a little bit more nuggets of the lessons that I include in there. There's 12 self-paced lessons. You can go to rosielife.com and read all the information about it, because I'm excited and I want to get to this video. Okay, so this session with this new client that I had was so lovely, and it is so, it's like all the sessions that I have with my new clients, especially the one-on-ones, right? I get so excited, you guys. Literally the night before, I'm excited. I can barely sleep sometimes because I can't wait to meet you, and I can't wait to see what you're going to tell me, and I can't wait to bust through your freaking illusion of what you keep telling yourself so that you can have what you want. That's what's the most exciting part. So, but anyway, I want to talk about the self-concept, and really the ultimate self-concept is, you guys have heard this before, is the truth shall set you free. We hear a lot of this talk about the truth and about self-concept and about you being God of your reality. And it's like, it almost sounds like a jumbled bunch of words, but I really want to focus more on what this means on this channel. And when I work with people one-on-one, I really want you guys to get the why behind everything. And I keep saying this, but that why behind everything is the key, guys. It's the gold. It's really, your power is just like, like you just feel on top of the world when you put your awareness on that, because you are on top of the world. You are the world. The world's inside of you. Okay, so, but the truth that sets you free, right? Well, what is the truth? Well, first, I want to start off with this quote from A Course in Miracles that I wrote down for you guys on my little whiteboard. And you know what? The little whiteboard is kind of like a thing now here on the Rosie Live, so I'm thinking that we have to give this little whiteboard a name. I'm open to any of your comments below to give the little whiteboard a name, or we can stick to whiteboard. I don't care. Anyway, this is the quote from A Course in Miracles that we're going to focus on. It says, "I am determined to see the witnesses to the truth in me, rather than those which show me an illusion of myself." I just got goosebumps when I read this every time. Why? Let's break it down a little bit. I am, last video about the I am. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Determined. Whew! That is like nothing stopping me. Okay? Not anything, no one, nothing is going to stop me. I am determined. I love that word. To see with my little eyes over here in 3D, right? Inside, the magical eye, the one eye, and then out here with these eyes. To see the witnesses. What are witnesses? Witnesses is everyone. What you're seeing in 3D. Everything you're experiencing in your life. The people, everything, your bank account, your car, your family, your relationships, witnesses. Everyone is a witness. And like I told my client earlier today, I said, imagine you're in the middle of a stadium. Okay, you are standing in the middle of a stadium. It doesn't matter, arena, stadium, whatever. It doesn't matter what kind of stadium. Okay, you are standing there in the middle of the stadium alone. And every single seat in that stadium is filled. And they all represent your thoughts, your beliefs, your assumptions. It's the content of your consciousness is out there, okay? And all of those thoughts, all those people, everyone in your life represents all of your thoughts, all your consciousness, and they're all witnesses to what you believe to be true. Okay, so you're saying, I am determined to see the witnesses to the truth. This is it. The truth. That's what we're going to talk about. The truth in me. So I am determined to see the witnesses of the truth. The truth, not a truth, not one of the truths. No, the truth. There's only one in me. Rather, instead of than those which show me an illusion of myself. So it's saying, I'm ready. I want to see the truth. I want to see everything reflecting this truth that is in me, rather than all this that I'm seeing as a limitation, a tiny little part of this illusion that I've been falling for, all these thoughts and limitations and beliefs and things that I think I have to heal and get over. All of that is the illusion. It's saying, no, I am determined. I am ready now to see the witnesses to the truth. Now, let's talk about the truth, because this is the key. The truth shall set you free. From what? From all the illusions, right? The truth. Well, what is the truth? The truth is that your awareness is God. So what is this awareness? So when we fight against thoughts and feelings and beliefs and try to fix things and change things, and I know you guys, I'm not preaching over here anything that I didn't actually do, try, fix, work through, did it all, okay? I am just stating some truth here, okay? So the truth is that my awareness, your awareness is God. So it's the universe, call it whatever you want. If you get caught up in all the names and like, I don't want to call it God, I want to call it the kitty cat power. It's like, whatever, call it whatever the hell you want. But please don't get caught up in what the names are, because in your names, that word creates thoughts and it takes you down rabbit holes of explaining and trying to feel the right thing. Don't get caught up in that. All right, scrap all that. Just stick to one thing and just like drop it all. Don't even get hung up on you have to have it a certain name so that you feel a certain better way. It's that, do you see how much chaos that creates in your mind already? And that's not where you want to put your focus on. Okay, I believe it's God, so I'm sticking to God on this channel. So the truth is my awareness is God. So when I was working with this client, for example, and I do this with a lot of different clients, not all, but just depends on everyone comes to me with different, there are different questions and different thoughts, but we're all going to the same place, right? I am. So, however, how we get there, I just have to like figure you out first and then I decide. So a lot of my clients, they come up to me with, they're thinking and overthinking and anxious and worried and all those things. And for example, like with this one client, and I've done this a lot of times, right? I just slow them down and I'm just like, let's just stop talking for a second here. And I'll walk you through the experience of what I mean by I am awareness. And I'll walk them through identifying the emotion, the feeling that they're experiencing in that moment, because from where I stand, especially as a former psychotherapist, I'm really used to reading people's body language and speech patterns and tone I really can pinpoint what's going on in the mind without even knowing what the story is, just by observing. And I observed, her, and like I have many other people just like her, that she was feeling really powerless and anxious. So we just kind of slowed down and we just allowed her to experience being awareness over the feelings that she was having in the session. And what I wanted her to see, and I want all of you to see, is that when you allow your awareness to be, in other words, when you become the observer of your thoughts, observer of what you're feeling, you are now being awareness. Do you get that? Because when you're the observer of your feelings, the observer of your thoughts, the observer of what's happening outside of you. You can't be those thoughts and you can't be those feelings and be the observer. Do you see? You can't be what you're observing because you're observing it. And now when you take it a step further and now you name those things and you just decide that they don't mean anything because you don't want to, simply that's it, period. I don't have to give it a story. I don't have to make this feeling or this thought mean anything. I don't want to. It doesn't mean anything because I'm God and I get to decide what everything means. And I say you don't mean anything. I'm going to give you a name. I'm going to say that you are the little nothing thought. It doesn't matter what you call it, right? It's kind of like I was telling my clients, like naming a pet, right? You get a new dog or a cat or a hamster or a snake or whatever, and you give it a name. Why? Because you're the owner and it belongs to you. Same thing with your thoughts. Same thing with your feelings. They're just names. Sad, happy, glad, mad, stressed. It's like, so they're just names. They don't mean anything. So when you're doing those kind of things, so now you're being awareness. And then she also asked, she said, well, Rose, she said, how do I want to feel that, and I do it with an affirmation or meditation or whatever, but then when I come out of it, I just feel like I'm not there anymore. I feel like I'm not in my power anymore. And I said, well, you're just not being aware of your power. That's it, because you can never not be awareness. You can never not be. In fact, it is like a constant river that flows through you. You can't stop it. You can try to build all the dams and rocks and everything to try to stop the water, but it's just going to seep through every crevice and corner or go around it because you cannot stop this power that's within you. You can never stop being awareness. You are awareness, period. You cannot stop it. You can create little limitations or beliefs or thoughts that don't serve you. You can create those, but you cannot stop being awareness because that is always there, period. We just take our focus or attention away from awareness and put it onto thoughts, feelings, or people or circumstances, and then we engage in those things, and then we freak out or we get worried or we feel sad, and then we fall for those tricks of those feelings and thoughts thinking that we're those. We're not. You're still awareness. Your being is still there. You can't just turn it off and on. It's there, period, all the time. You're just the one taking your awareness, your thoughts, your focus off of it. All you got to do is turn around and look at it again, and it's there, constant, flowing love, peace, joy, all of it. It's just there for you to tap into that power that is always there. So what is the truth? The truth is that your awareness is God. Your awareness. You're aware of your thoughts. You're aware of your feelings. You're aware of what is peering through these eyeballs into the 3D. You're aware of what you're touching, feeling, tasting, hearing. You're aware of it, but you're not those things. You're not it. You're aware of it. Your awareness is God. When you identify as awareness and you get lost, you go down, you get lost in the forest of your thoughts, right? You're just like, oh my God, it's so dark, I can't see. And you're just like freaking out because you're like, oh, how do I get back here? All you got to do is stop and remember, my awareness is God. I'm going to observe these feelings. I'm going to observe these thoughts. I'm not going to give them a meaning. I'm not going to say, you're bad, you're screwed, or get out of here, I can't handle you, I'm going to burn you in the woods. No. You don't have to do any of that. That's fighting against it. You just have to be aware of it. And what is awareness? Remember, what is awareness? My awareness is God. What is God? God is love, joy, peace, right? Beyond understanding. And when you put your awareness on those thoughts, awareness on those feelings, you are loving them. So don't try to hate them, shoo them away, or burn them alive at the stake, right? You don't have to do any of that. Your awareness is God, and God is shining on those things. And when you do that, those things melt like butter, just like my client experienced. She went from dialed up to really feeling anxious to I watched her visibly calm down and step into her power like that. She just stepped into her power because she shined her awareness on what she was feeling. And from there, you can continue and declare who you are. From there, you can declare, I am this, I am that, I am that, I am. Or you can just stick to awareness. You say, you know what? Since my awareness is God, and God is everything, and I am everything, and I am one with everything, I'm just going to go ahead and stay here because this is fulfillment. I am whole and complete. I am is everything. So what more is there? So try to top that self-concept. There isn't any. You don't have to go around saying how good you are or how good enough you are or worthy you are, or you don't have to heal parts of you or childhood traumas, or you don't have to do any of that. Can you? Sure. Does it feel good to talk about things in therapy? Absolutely. Can it help you through a little rough patch? Absolutely. You don't need it though. That's the difference. That's the difference. Because even after you do that healing or those affirmations or whatever, that being, remember, it's always there. You're over here taking little detours, creating like new little lakes and rivers and streams, and having little retreats in the forest or the woods with yourself of healing, and the awareness is just laid back waiting for you to come back and remember who you are. So why not just go ahead and embrace the self-concept of who you are? And from there, you see that everything is possible, that nothing is impossible with this awareness, who is God. Do you see your ultimate self-concept? You cannot top that. There is nothing that tops the I am. That is the ultimate self-concept of all time, all space, all. There is no better self-concept than that, because that is the only one self-concept that you want to, that you need. You don't even, it's already yours. You don't have to get it. You don't have to try to be it. You just have to turn to it and remember that you are all of it, that I am. It's there. I don't have to try to get to it. I don't have to meditate a certain way in order to feel it. I don't have to try to feel it all day, because whether I'm looking at it or not, it's there. That love is present 7/24. You don't have to try, even when you're crying or you are throwing things around or you're having a meltdown or you think that everything's just not going your way. That awareness, that being is there. It doesn't change. You're the one that's taking little detours and freaking out. So go ahead and freak out. Shine your awareness on those things, your doubts, your beliefs. So what? Shine your awareness on those things and remember. And you can declare, I am determined to see the witnesses to the truth. We know what the truth is. My awareness is God in me, rather than these which show me an illusion, bullshit of myself, right? The illusion is that you think you're limited, small, you can't have what you want, or you're seeing, like A Course in Miracles talks about, you see death and decay and sickness and struggle and lack. This is all an illusion. Those are not of God. That is not love. So you're saying, I am determined to see the truth, the witnesses. I am determined to see the witnesses bear the truth of who I am inside, rather than these illusions that I have bought into. All right, my loves, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for liking the videos and subscribing to The Rosie Life. I love you guys so much. Thank you for your support. And I love you guys so freaking much. And you are all freaking amazing. See you soon. Bye.